dad worked a lot. Like, he was out working. And then she had this notion that because she wasn't getting, name brand shoes or name brand clothes or didn't rich, and she gambled it all away. And then after that, it was kind of like, Erica thought she was a hustler. She turned into a pill popper, a pill seller. She actually hit a man in Alabama driving. Yeah, she bit me in my face.
Wow.
She bit me in my face because she was told that I was prettier than her, and her boyfriends would come visit with her and then spend more time ignoring her and focused on everyone else, because in our family back then there was a lot of heavy hitters. They're all in their 50s now, but back then they were in their 20s, and she wasn't the greatest, because she's built like a boy.
Sure. Now the man that she hit in Alabama, what about
the man with the kid?
The man that she hit in Alabama, you said something about like a drunk driving accident.
The man with the kid?
The man that she hit in Alabama, you said something about like a drunk driving accident.
Me.
She robbed a hotel instead of a shoe.
Yeah, she stole everything, and the police called me. They called my mom and told my mom that they were filing charges against me because I spent the night in one of their hotel rooms, and I robbed everything out of the room. She took everything but the sink. She even took the chair that was underneath the sink. She cleaned out the beds. She took the TV. She took the nightstand. She left that room bare. And then the man she hit in Alabama, he had a family, and I think she had insurance, so it paid. But I don't even remember if they said that she got in trouble for that. I know that she was going to court for it. She did go to court for it. And that man had a whole family. And then she went back to drinking right after. She did it. Go to AA, didn't do she had no repercussions. And I think it was because of her mom. But no one did anything about it. And then it was out there that, she was going to go to jail and she was going to suffer, so she ran from the state. But then when she found out bring any charges against her because of the story that was told, it was a hit and run. The story she told me was it was dark that night. She couldn't see him. And I don't know if she smashed into his car, she ran him down. But I know that night that she got to my mom's house, she was crying, saying that, she didn't mean to do it. She's an alcoholic and she's working on getting sober. And then, when I had my daughter, she married a man who she brought back home, and they got into like this big fight and left 3 days later because he was hitting on me and staring at me, and we were
All right, everybody's saying don't do this on live. What if the shoe was on the other foot? How many? How long?
I'm just curious. What's the issue?
How long did they run around lying about Bougie? How long did they run around lying about me? They're still running around lying about me. Not a receipt to be shown. I don't see anybody over there being like, "Oh, come on now, guys, let's not do that." Why is it too embarrassing for them? Is the truth too fucking much? Am I ripping those skeletons out her attic like I will do to Holly Mae, like I will do to Retina, like I will do to all of them?
I'm just. First of all, was this a problem when it was first played? Like, I'm so confused. Why are everybody's pissed at me for this shit?
It would be played
Okay, well,
100. It would be played day.
oh, that's for sure. I mean, in all fairness, there was a live played on your live, Smashley, with you talking to what's your name's mom. What's the fucking difference?
Well, none of that happened, but what if it did?
Was there like a big controversy after this was played the first time, Florida man? Like, I'm so lost right now.
People said it was wrong.
Why?
But what that I called, or that she spilled so much tea. But I think it's wrong that Queefy wanted to run and talk all that shit.
The same thing happened to Sassy though when Smashley called her mom. I don't know what the fuck the difference is. But you might have got your ass handed to you, but you stood on it and you stood on what you did.
I mean, I ain't gonna pretend like I ain't call her sister. That ain't gonna work. But I ain't gonna pretend like her sister's got mental health issues either. She did not deserve any kind of welfare check. She even took a box afterwards and reconfirmed all of it. Is it embarrassing for Queenie? Yeah, maybe Queenie should stop. Stop.
Everybody's cool with Queenie though, because you call.
Now, mind you, I didn't know that she was gonna spill that. Like that shit just like spilled out, and I'm like, oh damn. I even sent a picture to confirm it was her. And it was 100% confirmed to be her because I wasn't gonna, like, what if I got the wrong person? You know, I wasn't gonna put all that shit on her. But if that is something that she actually did, which I believe her sister, I don't think anybody like that should be running around this app talking all this shit. It should be known. Everything about me is known. All them vent calls where Skittles was putting my ass out there being like this, and this. All the false accusations that she put out there, all that shit. I've been more transparent than anyone's had to be. And you know what? I think it's time for people like Queefy and Holly Mae and all of them to do the same or be quiet.
Megs, go ahead and request.
Hey, Mike.
Which version of the story are you gonna say today?
There is no version. You robbed my house.
What did I get?
Where should I start?
eBay, where you pulled the pictures off of.
Yeah, you took all of that. You took sports cards. You took jerseys. You took a shoebox full of his rolled coins. You took straight up cash. You took a box of my basketball cards that I had since my childhood. You took off the dining room table. You took his watches. You changed jars out of his room. And what else did you take? Oh, you took video games, which I just found the other day. And what the fuck else did you take, Mike?
So
Get the fuck
Can I ask a
out
question?
of here.
this is where the versions come
Excuse me,
in.
if you don't mind. You're, you,
You're cutting out, Bougie.
It is my friend's house. It's my best friend's house. My best friend that had a fucking heart attack and hasn't been here, and I'm in charge of it.
but where was he at? Where
And
was
he
your friend
came
at?
here and he fucking knew that. And
Where
he
was-
still stole all of his shit.
Megs, where was your friend at? Because he wanted to come visit his cat, right? Was he in the
No, he
hospital?
came here because he
Was he in the
no, he
hospital?
came here because he said he was going to help me
No.
clean
I'm
up
talking
like
about your
his
friend. Your friend. Where was your friend at? Why was he not at the house?
He was in a long-term residential facility.
Well, you
getting
told me he was coming to
therapy.
visit his cats. He wanted to come visit his cats. But you said
No.
you didn't want him to come visit the cats because you didn't want him to know that shit was gone.
Yes. Yeah, I didn't want him to come here.
So he can just leave the facility and come and visit his cats?
Well, he has to get picked up. I didn't want him to come here that night.
So did you find the video games that he stole, or you found them?
That
and
was
he
just
stole
the
them?
other day. I realized, or yesterday, I just realized that there were video games missing.
But you said you just found them. So what all did he take?
Let me go to the list.
And didn't your friend come that night when you called the cops?
Yes, he came that night.
How did he get there?
Who? My friend?
Your friend.
His girlfriend brought him.
Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Oh, I was just waiting for your list. You said you were getting a list. I was just waiting for you, girl.
Wasn't he brain dead at one point?
Brain dead?
Well, you did tell me
No.
that he wasn't mentally there. That's why he couldn't come and
Yes,
inventory
he
his
does
own
have
stuff.
brain
When I told
damage.
you
Yes,
to
he
call
had
your
a heart
friend,
attack.
you said he's not all the way there. He has mental issues,
Yes,
so
he
you wouldn't
does.
even know what he was talking about.
Okay, and when that happens, you go through therapy. This happened in September, and he has gone through significant therapy and is doing very well.
Did you at one point say he was living with his mother and his mom was taking care of him?
Yes, he is now living with his mother.
But he was in the facility when
Bougie,
you in Florida,
Bougie,
now, so.
I don't understand why you're defending him like this.
I don't believe I'm defending
Like
him.
I'm
asking
lying about
questions.
this. You
I'm
are.
literally asking questions. That's it. I haven't been on the app
Do you
all
think
week.
I would make something like this up? This is wild. This is wild to me. You were the first person
Yes.
that I called. You were the first person that I told about this. This is wild to me. This is wild to me. Tell me how. Tell me how.
Get your story straight.
Tell me how. Tell me how it's changed.
Good questions.
Tell me how it's changed.
He was
Because
brain
it
dead.
hasn't.
He was in a long-term facility. Then he
I
came over.
never. He
Yes, then he
was.
came over to see
For
the dog.
months.
Then he lives with his mom. And
He does now. He
yes, then he
was.
came over to see
For
the dog.
months.
Then he lives with his mom. And
He does now. Find this bullshit with me. It's never changed.
I'm pretty sure
Knock it
Skittles
off.
said earlier that you had proof on your page. I went to I like to see receipts on things, and you all but cussed me out. So I was actually
Smash,
trying to
where
give
the
you a
fuck?
chance
Smash,
to figure
go
it
away.
out.
Go away.
Don't tell me
Go
to
away,
go away,
Smash.
bitch. Don't you
Nay,
fucking
Go
dare.
away.
I'm already
Yeah,
heated.
go away.
Theo. I'm
Yes,
already heated.
Smash, go
So you want to convince
away,
people. You want to convince
Smash.
people that you're not lying, right? You want to
Why
convince
would I
people, but
lie
then you
about
won't
this?
show the
He
proof.
so
You want to
Smash,
convince people, but you won't show it.
I'm good with Smash. I'm good with Bougie. They're asking you questions. They're not defending me. They want to see proof. Show them proof, please.
Yeah. If you show me proof, I'll fucking believe you, dude. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I didn't come to you and be like, oh, well, you know, it didn't happen unless you show. I was legitimately trying to figure this out, right? And you denied me. I mean, I've got it screenshotted. I'm like, well, that's kind of wild. If somebody's asking you for proof.
Might need Brittany. I don't know if she knows she's in the box.
And then you tell me to go away. Like, girl, I run off proof, all right?
As do I. That's how it should be.
So when I asked you, I came to you because I heard Skittles say today, I thought I heard Skittles say today that you had proof on your page. Go look at it. So I went to go find it. You have no videos posted.
It wasn't my page. Because I don't.
So that's what I was asking. So all
video.
you could have done is been like, hey, you know what? Totally fuck you, Smash, but here's where you find the proof. I don't care if you like me. I don't care if you know what I mean? You better convince people that, you know, that Florida man's a terrible person and robbed your friend. I would be like, here it is. Here's the video on my own page. Here it is. So
it's not my page, but it's posted.
So whose page is it? So whose page is it?
Posted.
So whose page is it? So whose page is it then?
It's Amnesia Talk, or it's easy to find. Yes, there is a police report.
Did you send it to
Amnesia Talk?
Have you showed
Did you send it to Diagnosis Amnesia yourself?
What, the police report?
I mean, whatever Diagnosis Amnesia has.
Or there's proof.
It's posted.
Did you send it to
But
Diagnosis
what's
Amnesia? Amnesia is what I'm asking.
No,
I'm gonna go look.
Who sent it to Diagnosis Amnesia?
I'm gonna go look at the proof.
Or just passing through one of them.
I'm gonna go look.
Who sent it to Diagnosis Amnesia?
I'm gonna go look at the proof.
Or just passing through one of the two. I don't know.
Who sent them that stuff, the proof?
Anyone can file a report.
Megs,
Anyone can file a report.
Megs, who sent them? Did you send it to somebody that then sent it to Diagnosis Amnesia?
Bougie, this is wild.
Can I just ask? I'm asking
you're
you
now thinking I'm fucking lying. You know what,
Megs,
Florida
I'm
man?
literally just
Fuck
asking
you.
questions.
Florida man, you took so much shit from my friend.
Okay, turn the tears on. But anyways, anybody can file a report. Ask Mikey. His police station's tired of him for filing reports.
Okay, so do you have a police report, Megs?
Okay, so I went over to Diagnosis Amnesia Talk, and I don't see any actual proof. So can you clarify what kind of proof? Because that's just scream.
Are you lagging or is everybody else lagging?
Yeah, I can't hear nothing. That's what I was trying to figure out. She told Queenie and Skittles that she filed a police report.
Sorry, I was lagging or something. I don't know what happened. Are you still lagging?
No, I can hear you.
You know.
So I'm just curious what the proof is, because whatever I get, the only thing I see is some videos on Florida Man. One of them being him in Alive showing off some money. So is that the proof?
Is that Voices Live?
Megs, can you see
Yeah,
the police
probably.
report? Megs.
I mean, she did say she made a police report, so.
What's the eBay account?
She found the items on eBay. Sarah, listen, I just came in here and all but cussed both of them out, so like just chill. Like obviously you're behind. I'm not too happy with either of them right now. But I'm also not happy with Megs, because I came to her earlier today asking for proof, and she also all but cussed me out. So
I don't know, what proof would you like me to provide that someone robbed me? What
Do
what
you
did
have
I
a police
give
report?
you?
a police
Like
report.
someone came into my home and took shit. How, like, what do I give you?
Do you have a
Shit. How, like, what do I give you?
police report? You said you did.
Yes.
Can we see that by any chance?
Yes.
Can you send that to me?
Can we see that by any chance?
Yes.
Can you send that to me?
There, girl, I came to you today respectfully, and then you asked me basically why the fuck I was there. So, like you can't tell me that doesn't seem a little suspicious. Like I would be, listen, if I got robbed,
Okay.
I would be screaming it to the rooftops.
Let me go get it.
Are there any charges pressed? Or charges filed?
They're trying to catch you, motherfucker.
I'm really easy to catch. Like,
If you
Yeah.
can just send me the police
Trying to
report, that
look
would
for your
probably stop a lot
dumbass
of it.
van with your paper plate.
Send it to me on Snap, Megs.
Okay. Let me get out of here.
Oh no, Contessa, that's not how it works on this app. You should know it by now. Come on, girl. Yeah, why does 13 keep trying to come up in a box? It's weird as fuck. Get the fuck out of here.
yeah, 13, you gotta go. You are afraid of me with a invalid order. You should spend more time trying to get a hearing than talking about your order that's invalid is being violated when you're following me around.
Did she drop? I mean, there's got to be a police report number, an incident number, or something.
There's got to be some charges or something. Like,
So she said she found this shit on eBay? I'm so confused.
yeah, she said
Skittles,
that.
get the fuck out of here, Skittles. You are not allowed in my motherfucking live, you weird bitch.
Thank you. I appreciate that. She is a weird bitch. I appreciate that. She is a weird bitch.
Fucking weird ass bitch. You are not going to come in here and run your fucking mouth because Florida Man is in here. It's fucking annoying. Nobody gives a fuck about you anymore. The fuck? Fucking Christ. Stage 5 Clinger. Change your fucking name. Because you look stupid. You're welcome. Fuck.
Appreciate it for that, by the way. Appreciate it for that, by the way. I do not want to be in any live with Skittle.
Neither the fuck do I, frankly. Stage 5 fucking cleaner.
Desperate. Makes yourself look bad.
Go do your community service. Fuck.
It's 72 hours of community service. You can do that, and the time.
I mean, you've had like motherfucking like a year and a half, almost 2 years at this fucking point, bitch. Get your fucking 72 hours done.
What's you gonna do? Go to court and be like, judge gonna be like, why didn't you get your 72 hours done? Because I'm stalking a man on the internet in Florida, man.
Right. Fucking weirdo.
She could stalk me while doing community service, like Goodwill. Like,
right.
all the officer in the back can make her organize shit.
I'll see if Megs sends me a thing.
I'm gonna need to see some charges.
I'm kind of confused about the video games that we just found. I thought somebody said in the comments earlier that she was having a romantic relationship with this man, but this man had a girlfriend that picked him up from the long-term facility and brought him that day. She had the police come over, but when I spoke to her, I was telling her to have that guy come over. She said that he's not mentally there. He wouldn't know what he was missing anyways. And I was like, what the fuck?
Right, man. I do come to mind when you see the claw machine at Walmart. I'm wondering what else I stole tomorrow and the next day. Like, whatever it's just fucking weird. Anybody who knows me knows I don't deal in sports cards. First off, anybody could randomly text my ex, Raina, and be like, hey, does Mike do sports cards? You can do it right now while I'm in the live, just to make sure I don't text her and be like, say no. Like, honest answer, no, I don't fuck with sports.
Nikki, can you come up and tell me what has changed? Because I can tell you the story that I got originally. It's not her neighbor. It's allegedly her roommate. Right, chaos. That's what I was told too.
Hey,
Right, chaos.
I'm sick as hell, so just look over me.
You sound sick. You
I
good?
know. I've
God,
been
bro,
sick
you
all
sound
week.
terrible.
I've been sick all week. First it was her husband, then it was her roommate, then it was his mom was picking him up from the center and bringing him there. Um, then it was a girlfriend that was bringing him there.
Wait, so she said it was her husband?
Husband, then it was her boyfriend. Then it was her roommate.
She told, yeah, she's always said it was her roommate, and she told me that, because I said to her whenever she told me that he had taken the stuff, I said, you need to have your roommate come over because he would know what he's missing in his room. And she said, no, he couldn't do that. He wouldn't know anyways, because essentially he was like, you know, incapacitated somewhere in the, I don't motherfucking know. So then she said he did come, and that she told me that Florida Man was going there to get her roommate's room together because he was coming back home. I don't know what for what.
Yeah, I mean it's
But she
constantly
said that
her
the
story.
police did say that he wanted to come visit his cats, but she told him no because she didn't want him to know that his stuff was gone. I'm like, visiting his cats from a long-term facility? Like, I'm so fucking confused.
Yeah, it makes no fucking sense. Just like when she got in a box, she said that it was video games that she just found.
Yeah. And what's up with the eBay thing? That's what I'm confused about.
Yesterday in the live, she said that she pulled pictures off of eBay and gave them to the police and said, "This is what he took."
Why were they
But
on? When were they posted? Who posted them on eBay?
because her, whatever he is, roommate, boyfriend, best friend, was selling them on eBay. But he was in a long-term facility with brain damage, and since September, I don't know if anybody knows how eBay works, but
That's wild as fuck.
I know for a fact Florida Man don't do sports. He don't watch sports. He don't fool with sports. Anything that does with sports. So there's that.
I can name 3 people who play sports, and that is Babe Ruth, Michael
Just
Jordan.
said that you put them on eBay though, didn't she? I don't know.
I don't have eBay.
It's simple. Just show the proof. If there's a police report, all you gotta do is green screen it or send it to somebody. It's that fucking simple. I mean,
Shit, I want charters. I want official charters. That's what I want.
I'm saying just show the fucking proof of it.
Mimi, did she say it was her neighbor at one point? I'm so confused. It was her neighbor?
That crew over there, they lie so much. I mean, they accuse me of saying something. First, it started, and it's so wild because when the original vent was still up, me and Skittles was still friends, right? We didn't have a fallout until after the original vent went down. They're claiming that I said that her and Cassandra need to get drunk and drive off a cliff. They said I said it in the vent.
Who said
Never
that?
did. Never said that. Then they said it was in the Skittles server. Never said that. I've searched. I mean, I'm still waiting on the proof. I've searched it, and I can tell you I didn't say it. I'm still waiting on them to prove that I said it. So, I mean, they've
Who's
lied so
accusing you
fucking
of all
much.
this? Nikki, who said all that about you? Yeah, I'm also curious. How would she know what was missing if they were all on, like, I mean, if it's not her shit? I'm also curious, how would she know what was missing if they were all on, like, I mean, if it's not her shit? I
Over
will
and
say that
over.
when this first happened, she called me and I was just like, I was literally shocked, first of all, that fucking Florida man even went to her house. You know, I was like, wait, what the fuck is going on here? And so she said that she just got, because I told her, I said, well, if that's the case, then call the cops, right? She said she called the cops. It wasn't until like 6 hours later till she said the cops finally arrived. And I was like, that's wild.
Well, when I heard about it, I mean, like, I reached out to Florida man. We had a conversation. He showed me his phone. Get the fuck out of here, Meg. Stop lying.
Also, today is the first day I'm hearing about Cash. I thought she had said it was a change at first.
That's the first time I'm hearing about it too.
She said, I heard earlier that you were flashing Cash in Voices Live after you had left, which was like right after you had left her house.
I do have Cash.
Don't we all? Change and 3,500 in cash. Yeah, she never told me that. That's not. She sent me like an empty coin bucket when it happened.
Today's the first time I've heard the $3,500 cash.
Same.
So I mean, like, it's constant lies. Her story's constantly changing. It's constant.
I even told her weeks.
It's constantly changing. It's constant.
I even told her weeks ago. I said, you going in people's lives is probably not a great idea if this is under investigation. Like, you're just, ruining the integrity of an investigation by doing that.
The rest of them, she's got to get sympathy somewhere,
Why do you have to find a fucking police report? How are we finding a fucking police report?
I don't know. I'm gonna hop down and lay back down. But before I drop down, I was gonna say this. Skittles 13. Y'all are all. We're so afraid of Florida man, but y'all keep trying to come and invade a space
Right.
like that. So it don't look like you're too fucking afraid.
That
Just
part.
putting it out there,
Jesus
But
Christ. All right,
hoping
girl, I
so.
hope you get better.
All right, I appreciate it. I'll be back on my main.
All right, babe.
All right.
Still waiting.
I'm gonna green screen something real quick. You ain't got a big box, man. I should be able to get it to fit in a small box.
For real, Mimi. Let's be so fucking for real right now. And I'll make this fucking clear again. I'm not defending anybody. I told her what the fuck she should do. She said she did it. There you go. I mean, I wasn't there. I don't know what the fuck happened. I talked to Florida man as soon as she called me. I got his story and her story. But I mean, damn, I don't got proof. I don't have none of that. But also, why the fuck, as a woman, are we allowing a man on the internet to come to our fucking house? It's weird as fuck. Mimi, I got you, girl. I got you, girl.
I don't have camera access, so I'm going to send this to you, Bougie. I'm not going to show all of it because it ain't any of anybody's business, but I'll send this portion.
happened, yeah, like back in June, because this was a while ago that she called me. It was like the day that she found out or something. You want me to green screen that?
I ain't ashamed of what I got. I ain't the richest motherfucker, but I'm also not the poorest either. That is last month, by the way, because my statement ain't out for this month until the 17th. But I can do this month too on the 17th.
I just snapped her and asked her if I just snapped her and asked her if she had a number, or like, because everybody gets an incident number when you file a report. There definitely would have been an incident number. I mean, usually they don't generate a police report, like, and give it to you there, but I mean, there's got to be an incident number. Hey, Florida man, keep this going. I gotta go get my charger.
It'd be completely unreasonable for me to have cash. Just saying, I'm not as poor as like everybody makes me out to be. I'm also not like super rich either. I'm very humble with what I got. I'm very fortunate with what I got, but I do work for what I got. And my work does not include robbing people. Get at me 10 years ago, that answer would have been different. But like, you seen how much got taken out? That shit's like buying shit, and then I got to resell that shit, and it's what it is. Next month it could be. I could not be as busy, but it is what it is. Yeah, I am next to an airplane actually. I work at an airport. I'm kidding. I don't work at an airport. What I do for work is DoorDash, of course, according to TikTok. DoorDash. That, what is it? The account is not in my name or something. Whatever they say I do for work, that's what I do for work. Ain't no way. Yeah, I know. Ain't no way all that from DoorDash. DoorDash is fun, but while I'm DoorDashing, I be handing out flyers and shit, being like, "Hey, I do all this other bullshit. I do a lot of side work. I do a lot of like, I don't give a fuck when I go up to someone's house and I see their fence is fucked up. I'm like, hey, you want that fixed?" Then there's the Dick Dash. We all know about that, but not all that money's from that either. But not all that money's from that either. And like, yeah, back in like January and shit, I was broke as fuck because meth. Um, full transparency. But then after I got off that shit, I was good. It was back on it. It was back not being lazy. It was doing my thing. Yeah, if you DoorDash, definitely like print out some flyers or some shit on some paper, a business card, something. If you have any skill whatsoever and anything, put that shit with your food. Just set that, staple it on the bag. I can't do. I can't do Spark, Brooke. It's owned by Walmart. Um, Pretty for sure they would be like, "Hey, you're in our system," and that's a no go. Yeah, I don't know why they'd be denying people for misdemeanors. I mean, I have petty misdemeanors too, and they don't deny me. I think it's just it depends on what area that you sign up in. Where they say that it's not my account is probably because if you apply in California, the misdemeanors don't count. So if you apply for DoorDash and you put like, go find the post office's address or some shit and put that address as your like quote home address, then you'll get approved if you got misdemeanors. You can do the same thing with Arizona as well. But you got to pick a big city like Phoenix or San Diego or something like that, and that's your way around the misdemeanors.
What are you talking about?
Someone said they got declined because of misdemeanors on DoorDash.
Oh, maybe. Hey, Sarah. Let me see if I got a snap from her. Let me see if I got a snap from her. Sure didn't. Sarah, I'm okay. It's been rough. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a rough 24 hours. I've been emotional. How are you cold? It's 9,500 degrees. Sorry.
Do you steal luggage on roadie too? Because I got accused of that.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, Jesus.
I mean, you can hold my tablet. I want this off.
Hold on.
I do too, but 13 was like, he steals luggage off a roadie, and I'm like, what? The fuck?
I've never even heard of Rhodey. She's probably over there live with Skittles. Who fucking knows, dude? My thing is, don't come in here and be like, oh my god, you're defending him. I'm asking you questions. The fuck? Like, I don't understand why I can't do that. I literally am just asking questions. Because at this point, it's your word versus his. You know, like, all of it sounds very odd because honestly, Florida man, you know me, I would never have thought that you were at her fucking house. I was like, what?
I don't really put my business out there all like that, but now
well,
that
clearly you don't, but see
weird.
What happens when you fucking don't do that?
I will start letting select few people know where I'm at, like you, Treble, Chaos, Wolf. I will start letting people know where I'm at.
Because then you end up being accused of all this wild ass shit.
It's normal at this point, I think.
Her story is different now than it was when she told me and called me about it back in whenever the fuck that was. June. Beginning of June, maybe?
Probably the beginning of June. I have to check back on my maps and see when it was.
I think the whole video games was interesting. Oh, I just found out yesterday that like, what the fuck?
Did she just find out yesterday that I deal in video games? That's why she said some were missing.
Yesterday like, what the fuck?
Did she just find out yesterday that I deal in video games? That's why she said some were missing. Don't deal in sports cards.
She did reach out to T, yes, after she had reached out to me. Spoke to T and Dora about it that day because Dora contacted me about it because they had been contacted by her. She was just going through lives after lives after lives to try to talk about it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even know what to tell you, girl. Like, gotta let the process take its course, you know?
I have been letting the process take its course. I have not interfered with anybody. I have not spoken to Bougie about it. Other than questions that she had, I've not spoken to anybody else about it. Everybody else can talk to Megs, get her side of things. I encourage it, go for it. But just make sure to get my side of things.
I definitely went to Florida Man as soon as she called me.
I'm broke. I think this is why Ken's changed her name to Florida Man's Next Victim.
Hey, Gloria, can you respectfully get the fuck out of my life? Thanks.
Who's Gloria?
Oh, Gloria likes to stream people and fucking record people for Holly Mae's dumb motherfucking ass.
Oh.
Speaking of Holly Mae, this is what was just posted.
You should probably be asking Holly Mae why she's okay with Regina doing what she did and why she's okay with all the lies. Why is she okay with the homophobia from Queefy?
That's what she just posted.
Oh, this is Holly Mae.
Mm-hmm.
I know that because she never puts the O in you. I know that because she never puts the O in you.
Right. You know, like the thick.
Wait, is her O broken? Because it's not don't either.
Like, I know, it's that hard to put a fucking O in you.
Oh no, her O works because there's an O in one.
There's not an O in don't either. And as if she knows what the fuck your employment is. Like, notice if she puts homeless man, huh? As if you know, girl. You definitely do sit with people, though, that use children as bait to get reactions from the parents. Yes, you do.
Absolutely.
You definitely don't mind re-traumatizing children as long as you one-up the parent. Yeah, you don't mind doing that either, do you, girl?